The best of the Morning X with Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy.
99X.
What do they mean by address the ball? How should I know? That's what it says here.
Well, read a little further. Maybe it explains.
No, that's all it says. Address the ball. Wait a minute. I think I know what it means there. Step up. Plant your feet firmly. Hello, ball.
A lot of big golf fans in this city. Please welcome Davis Love III to the Morning X.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Davis, how are you?
Great. How's it going?
Excellent.
Very well.
Out at East Lake, man, I'm really excited because I've never been to a professional tournament before.
Be quiet.
And yeah, you definitely have to be quiet. But it's a completely different thing from watching it on TV, is it not?
It is. You get a much better perspective. It's just like going to the baseball game. I mean, baseball is great on TV, but if you can sit in the stands and you can see the action, see what goes on outside of just what the camera shows you, it's a lot more exciting. And on a golf course, you get a perspective of how hard the shots are. On TV, everything's flat. When you get on the golf course, it's amazing, how many humps and bumps the greens have and how pretty the golf course is, and TV just doesn't do it justice.
How old were you when you first started playing?
Well, my dad was a pro and was a pro at Atlanta Country Club when I grew up here in Atlanta, and I just started as soon as I could walk. I didn't know any better, didn't know any different, so I've been playing all my life.
Where'd you go to college, Davis?
I went to North Carolina.
Oh, that's right.
Yep, I started Michael Jordan playing golf, so...
You got
really?
him started in it?
Created a monster.
Yeah. Does he have, because he talks about playing the seniors tour at some point, is that realistic, do you think?
Well, the thing, so many people say, well, when I get older, I'm an amateur, but when I get older, I'm going to play the senior tour. Well, you got to remember, if you can't beat Tom Kite when he's on the regular tour, you're not going to beat him when he's on the senior tour. And the same thing with Ray Floyd, and the same thing with Hale Irwin. So it's very, very difficult to play on the senior tour. Mm-hmm. And all they're doing is graduating guys from our tour up there. And I don't know. Michael's goal, or any amateur like that, that wants to get better and play high-level competition, ought to be just to play amateur golf at a high level. And it's very, very hard. Only the very, very best amateurs make it to the pro level on either side.
To play at the pro level, Davis, what kind of scores do you have to be putting in regularly? What kind of score do you have to really regularly shoot to play at that level?
Well, you've got to be competitive. You've got to be averaging well under par. For the entire year. Like the guy that wins the money the scoring title this year is going to be between 3 and 4 under par for the whole year. Now there might be somebody at a local club who says, well, hey, my handicap's a +3. I average 69 when I play, but you've got to be able to do it all around the whole country,
right.
Different courses, different grasses, different traveling, and all that. So it's hard to say what the score is, but it's awful low, and it's the difference between the guys on the Nike Tour and the PGA Tour and then the Hooters Tour and all these other tours is not very big. And there's a lot of very, very good golfers out there that just don't quite make it to the PGA Tour.
I'm sure you have friends all the time that just bother you to go golf with them.
I have most of my friends at home, they want to go hunting or they want to go fishing.
They just don't ask, right?
Well, when I'm home, I do play a little golf, but I'm mostly doing things other than golf. I travel upwards of 30 weeks a year playing golf. So when I get home, I'm not really like, all right, let's go play golf.
Right. I bet people want to ask you, they just shy away. What's the most random celebrity call you've ever received that wanted to go golf with you?
Maybe pick up a pointer, yeah.
Most random, just recently, I guess because of my friendship with the guys in REM, Dweezil Zappa and Lisa Loeb called.
Lisa Loeb?
So they wanted to play golf, so they're going to come down to Sea Island and play golf with us.
Does Lisa Loeb play golf?
Really?
I guess Dweezil Zappa is a big golfer now. So
now.
Yeah, a lot of musicians do that. I mean, you've played with Mike Mills and Bill Berry,
right?
And Mike Mills is one competitive mofo.
Yep, Mike and Bill and Bertus Downs are very into their golf.
What kind of game do they have?
They're pretty good golfers. They're not ready for the senior tour either, but they're all pretty good golfers. And when they're not working, they're always playing golf.
You know, Mike played in our celebrity softball game last year. I didn't know he was such the athlete, but somebody was heckling him from the press box. He threw a softball as hard as he could at the press box.
Really?
That guy is so competitive.
Yeah, he's very competitive. You know, they're big on their Georgia Tech basketball and the Braves, and they're big sports fans.
Now, you don't get to play here year-round, obviously. I mean, you're on tour all year, but what are maybe your top 5 favorite Atlanta golf courses? And throw a couple of public or semi-private clubs in the mix.
Well, favorites, obviously I grew up at Atlanta Country Club, so that has to be up there. You know, when I played East Lake, you know, it was a different East Lake.
That is, I'll tell you what, I got to play an immediate thing there, and this is where the tournament is. I got to play an immediate tournament a few weeks ago. And, I mean, it is like walking on holy ground. It is the most amazing course that the fairways are, what kind of grass? It's a zoysia?
Yeah, zoysia fairways. And
it's like a carpeting.
Bermuda rough, and the greens are perfect. And, but what Tom Cousins has done out there is just an absolute miracle. I know when we were kids, it was scary to go play golf out there. And now it's the whole community has changed. There's a great feeling around there, not just the golf, but the golf academy and what he's doing for the community. And I'm just I'm thrilled to get to play there, but I'm also thrilled for Tom and the community what they've done out there. It's just an incredible project.
Talking to Davis Love III. Finish that list. I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
Okay, Atlanta Country Club, and I'd say Ansley is a great, old Atlanta club.
Mm-hmm.
I played Peachtree when I was a kid. Was just a thrill to get out there and play.
You know what? I've lived 3 blocks from there for 3.5 years, and that place is so tucked away, I didn't even know it existed.
Didn't know
you know where it is,
there,
Barnes? It's right near your house.
Couldn't have got in.
Yeah, that's one of the best ones.
I was lucky enough. My dad was a pro, and he was friends with all the pros in town, so we got to.
What is it called right there?
Sneak around.
It's Peachtree Country Club or
Peachtree Golf Club.
You can't get in.
You know, one of the best, some of the best greens I've seen were at that Malibu on 85.
Malibu
Grand Prix. Those are some of the
they've
best.
got the putt-putt out there.
All the putt-putt courses in town were my favorites when I lived here.
All right, so that's 4. One more?
Oh, boy, that's tough. Where else do we like to play? I guess we played most, Cherokee was...
Cherokee Run, tough course,
Yeah, we played there when we were kids. But, Bob Tway and I were... he was a little older than me. We played all around town playing junior golf, and it was a lot of fun. This was a great place for us to grow up playing golf.
What do you do for entertainment?
For entertainment, I've got a 10-year-old girl and a 5-year-old boy, so that's most of my entertainment.
Yeah.
And but I like to hunt and I like to fish, and my little girl rides horses, so we're big into horses now. So
got a golf question for you, Jonathan.
Jonathan, you're on with Davis Love III.
Hey, Davis, how are you?
Great. Good morning.
Hey, good. Thanks for taking my call, guys. I actually wanted to say that I was fortunate enough many years ago to spend a week training with your father, which has transcended my golf history and made it very exciting.
Well, great.
But that's not why I'm calling. I've actually also had the opportunity to play your golf course, Ocean Creek.
Oh, great. At Fripp Island, right?
Yep, hit the bell a couple of times. Awesome golf course. What I was calling to find out was, when pros like yourself put their name on a golf course that they, now tout as Davis Love's first course or Nicklaus or whatnot, how active are you in the actual design of the golf course, and then what is the process of actually creating, which I think is literally one of the better golf courses in the South down there?
Well, thanks. It sounds like somebody from our company set you up with that question. But we have our own company that designs and builds golf courses, and we're actually doing one out 85 called Windermere. And some guys put their name on the course and don't really have much involvement, but the majority of the tour players that do put their name, Fred Couples and Greg Norman and guys like that are doing courses, they are actually very much involved. And I spend between 6 and 8 days on the site, and then a lot of time at home with my brother Mark, who's in the company, and then everybody else. We spend a lot of time on it, and the reason I'm in it is the way I am. Our company designs and builds so we can have control over what goes on, and it's a lot of fun. It's a nice sideline to our golf, and we have a lot of fun with it.
You know what's amazing about this game that I have found, and here's a guy, Davis Love, one of the top players on the tour, and like you just played a tournament last weekend, the National Car Rental tournament in Florida, and you were ahead going into the very final round on Sunday by a good number, and you can have in that whole tournament one bad shot, and it could cost you the tournament pretty much. And your bad shot could be as bad as any hacker out there. I mean, even the pros are capable of just shanking one straight into the woods.
Well, we do make mistakes, and that Sunday I hit a bad bunker shot and then 3-putted from 10 feet, and the next thing you know, the tournament's a close one. So it's amazing how fast it can change, and if we don't play good, there's a lot of guys out there that are going to beat us.
Well, Davis Love III, thanks for coming on, and good luck this weekend at the PGA Championship.
Well, thanks.
You're listening to the best of the Morning X. You can also catch it on the Morning X podcast, wherever you get your podcasts, or at 99x.com.